On November 23rd, 2022, the world was introduced to Strange World, and it may honestly be one of the stupidest fucking animated movies of all time. Like, seriously, what the fuck? The amount of things that this film does wrong is fucking insane, and that's coming from me. Words cannot describe how disappointed I am in Disney for releasing this boring-ass concoction that they tried to pass off for a film. Disney has released so many great movies lately, like Rick and Ralph 2, Ralph Kardashian makes a sex tape with Ray J, and Frozen Balls 2. Hell, they even actually managed to beat Marvel into submission, and they ended up putting out the first two actually good MCU films last year with Doctor Strange 2 and Thor 4. I just love uncanny CGI and literally being advertised to in the middle of the movie by Old Spice and all these other fucking corporations because I'm a true dip-ass consumer. But Strange World is nowhere near as good as the films I just mentioned. It's not even as good as Turning fucking Red. That is the level of quote-unquote quality that we're dealing with here. Let me put this into perspective. Strange World is worse than The Pilgrim's Progress. Strange World is worse than Into the fucking Spider-Verse, which was literally a movie about some thugs sneaking into people's houses at night. Where do I even begin with this dumb-ass, downright deplorable fucking movie? How about I recap this movie's excuse for a plot? First, we start off with some dumbass fucking framing device where they try to make it seem like this is a classic movie. Nigga, are you fucking serious? I saw the million fucking articles about Disney's 10 millionth fucking first gay character. All the signs were showing that this isn't a fucking classic film by any stretch of the imagination. You want a classic film? How about Minions 2 and The Rise of Gru? Aside from the fact that it's literally an instant classic, the film is just an enjoyable romp. Just like the films of the good old days, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Song of the South and The Birth of a Nation. Why can't we just go back to that? Then we go into this ugly as fuck comic book intro where the two main characters are explained to us through a song. And then I say, fuck off, Disney, because how the fuck are y'all gonna try to use music as exposition and not make the film a fucking musical? You can't just use it once. That is so fucking lazy that I'm fucking amazed that it made it into the final product. Although considering that someone was stupid enough to greenlight this trash, I shouldn't be that surprised. Anyone who approves a product that loses their company up to $350 million should be kicked out of the company and given a $2 severance package. What a fucking embarrassment. Anyway, then we see this boring ass scene of the dad and his son arguing. Nigga, if I wanted to see a dad and his son arguing, then I'd just tell my dad that I support Joe Biden. But get this, in the scene, the argument is stopped by a woman. Oh, here we fucking go. Here comes Disney's woke agenda in play. Of course, the woman has to be the reasonable one, and the woman has to have all the power. And the big strong man has to be arrogant and argumentative and stubborn as fuck. Even though in the real world, outside of the fucking California liberal writing room and local Starbucks, that doesn't actually fucking happen. Men are the most level-headed fucking people on the entire goddamn planet. Just another case of feminazi SJW leanings in modern media. We're being programmed, guys. Wake up! Then after the dad leaves, which perpetuates the idea that fathers are unnecessary, which is another obvious instance of programming that we can't point out lest we risk sodomization from the liberal NPCs, we see in the present day that in some randoming fucking world where they use berries or some shit to power their homes. And obviously my question is, what the fuck is even happening? What world are they even in? They're humans, but what happened to Earth? Are they on a new planet? Did the writers even think once about answering my very specific questions about this fictional movie? But then get this, get this shit. Holy shit, you aren't gonna fucking believe this. I hope you're sitting down for this. The main character makes coffee. Okay, innocent enough. And then his wife comes downstairs to say good morning. Do you see the fucking issue here? Yep, this entire fucking scene is discriminatory to people who aren't in fucking relationships. This is fucking offensive to the single community. This is singleless. Now, personally, I'm not too mad because I identify as a cartoon sexual. But I'm going to be offended on behalf of all true American patriots who just so happen to be single by no fault of their own. They need to start filing class action lawsuits over this bullshit. They need to put together ads to say, if you watch this film, you're entitled to financial compensation, because I sure feel like a goddamn idiot for watching this train wreck. And don't even get me started on the abominable and cringe as fuck woke SJW plotline about the sun-liking guys. I was barely even able to watch it because every time they brought it up, I had to run to the toilet to vomit. My esophagus is completely fucking destroyed because of all the stomach acid that I throw up. Thanks a lot, Disney. Now I can't eat KFC without feeling like I'm swallowing glass. And then you won't fucking believe this part. The strong woman comes back to try to get the man to do something. This is just Disney trying to normalize the nagging of women. Women liberal and Democrat. Women will end with them, but despite the fact that their pro-woman feminazi agenda is fucking atrocious, liberal Democrat, it's not even the worst part of the movie. I was watching this cinematic abomination with my brother Jadarius, and when it got to the part where they were just randomly looking at the film like a couple of invalids, he said that this must be a metaphor for climate change, and my fucking world was rocked. Why the fuck is Disney including pro-climate change, liberal messaging in fucking kids' films? You can pander to SJW feminazis and include all the woke bullshit you want, but the minute you start lying to kids is where I draw the fucking line. Climate change isn't even fucking real. I'm so sick and tired of these fancy educated liberals telling me that the world is getting warmer. How about you keep on lying and get sent straight to the anus of hell, and then you tell me how fucking hot the world is then. Tired of these Mickey Mouse MFs trying to tell me how I should be living. And the whole metaphor doesn't even fucking work in a movie, because if they stop using panda or whatever the fuck dumbass bearing crop they have as a stand-in for coal, then they will literally all fucking die. Society will collapse, which means that Disney is promoting the dissolution of national governments and destruction of society so that they can build a new world order. Ah! Okay, so eventually the poorly designed nagging woman gets the poorly designed man to get on the poorly designed airship so that they can go on a poorly thought out adventure to some poorly designed world that nobody gives a rat's ass about. I mean, seriously, why does everything in this fucking movie look like it came from a shitty Blondie comic? Then the crew gets attacked by some stupid looking creature that looks like it came from Jurassic World. And of course the creature is pink, so that Disney can push their radical feminist agenda. So then after a really racist scene where the black lady crashes the plane, we come to the main character being emasculated by some sort of blue creature. I'm really sick and tired of my people being depicted as uneducated, incompetent, and aggressive buffoons. But then the main character finds his dad, and I don't give a flying fuck, because I have no reason to care about these characters. But then something weird happened. I blacked out for 30 minutes and I woke up during the end credits. I looked around and honestly considered if I should go back and subject myself to this piece of shit. So obviously I went to the basement and started watching Hi Hi Puffy Yami Yumi to cleanse my eyes of the filth that I just witnessed. So in conclusion, Strange World is a very strange film, with strange being code for shit. This is yet another SJW psyop from the Walt Disney Company, and if you have any respect for yourself, you shouldn't watch it. Anyway, I'm an PNG tuber, binge watching Slippin' Jimmy to help me forget about this traumatic experience, and signing off. Bye!